Hey all, hi there. I had done this video a little while ago and I'm going to redo it because I had some comments that kind of cleared up some things that about my history and my knowings and changed my perspective. So I'm going to redo this video here. December 19th, 2024. It's almost like a catch-22, he said, which is an impossible situation because you cannot do one thing until you do another thing, but you can't do the second thing until you do the first thing. A dilemma, a difficult circumstance from which there is no escape because of mutually conflicting dependent conditions. A paradoxical situation which an individual cannot escape because of contradictory rules and limitations. These people are the ones who have been playing Satan against God, okay? They've been praying for the protection of the Most High while using the dark to bury light-bearing people, to drive them into traumatic ends and then condemn them. They're talking about a body transfer. A while back, I heard a talk of somebody, a masculine, saying that somebody was going to be needing re-vesseled right away. Now, this curator of human energy and soul, this person who feels that they are the manager of this human farm, said, that's not how it works. To which the response was, rubbish. It could also be the portals that the Vatican is opening on Christmas Eve, a re-shifting, a relocation of bodies and a redistribution of population into new vessels. Now, this is where I got sick to my stomach because it's almost like they're shifting people who have wealth out into another circumstance and body while taking the current body and life of others, walking into the body. They're discussing the wealth and the resources of human light beings. Some of you have property. Some of you have a house that you own outright. Some of you have a bank account with some money in it. I spent one whole year, he said, effing with you, trying to steal your life path, trying to put you in your south node. A whole year, they were attacking you with black magic, trying to destiny swap with you. An unseen, invisible wickedness moving against you. You don't even know this person most likely, but they targeted you. They saw that you owned a house, they saw that you had property, and they said, that's what I want, and they're going to go out and open these portals. And see, these portals, they have a frequency, a vibration setting. And you know, with all these injections and everything that everybody's been taking in, you know, they've got in their bodies something that is in alignment with a specific frequency. And when they open up these 5 portals, it's going to suck life into a certain reality. It's like they're going to take the life out of the body and then plant it into an embryo for a rebirth, while they walk into the body and continue living life as this person, as you. There'll be another one, this curator said. They're disappointed because they didn't get you, and they're like, well, there'll be another one. These are these jackwagons who mess around with other people's lives and destinies. They steal them. They remove the spirit from the body and then jump in as a walk-in and claim it. Somebody they feel gave them that right. They're looking for a paralyzer. Maybe somebody has a nickname as a paralyzer. Maybe they go around breaking backs. I don't know. Or they're talking about a substance that brings about paralysis. They want to paralyze somebody, get them into the hospital, and then they can do whatever ritual to extract that spirit soul and then walk into that vessel and come out as though they've recovered and healed. Now they are working or trying to tempt people who are in your spiritual realm, working with you, your new family, your protector, your team here, and they have been found to be reliable and able to be trusted. Now here's where it gets tricky. So Esau said, This young boy, and it's not a young boy, this is an ancient being who has been harvesting other people's life force energy and utilizing it to extend his own life. This person is really old, and they come off as a child. Esau said, this is Jewish, Hebrew, twin brother of Jacob. It is said that Esau sold his birthright to his younger twin brother, unspiritual for throwing it away. Born first, their inheritance was so much greater. The blessing of his father was his. But he lost this blessing because of his attitude of not valuing it as he should have. Now, one of the comments of my previous video that I had deleted was that this is not the way that it went down. Jacob and his mother were the evil ones, and they tricked Esau and they tricked the father. I believe this to be true. I have been under attack for the last 22 years from a boy, this Jake, and I think this could be this Jacob dude, this little weasel. Curator of human vitality. They've been farming humans, selling their vital force. Why? He was asked, why did he do it? Because it's life. Energy is life. And you're just a commodity. He wasn't here to do anything godly with you. He was here to market you, to sex traffic you, to RAP the children, to break down the purity of the light-bearing beings. At first, I thought that it was Esau trying to steal the blessing back, but this isn't it. And I agree. When this person said that the Jacob and the mother were the bad ones, now there used to be a feminine with this boy, and they were working very hard together. She used to put the energy of death into my solar plexus. She had some dark magic ritual, and she would do that to me frequently, and they would kick back and laugh as I transmuted this energy, sick to my stomach for days. And she's no longer there, by the way. She disappeared several months ago. She got herself bound and tied to some black magic ritual, death energy, and she is now experiencing that. So break down the purity is their intention, is their goal. This is the only purpose that they have, is to break down the purity of light-bearing beings because they want to keep their illusion alive. They want the Most High God to believe that they are really the chosen people, but they're not. These people suck the phallus of Satan, okay? And they love it best. Dress it up in a dress. They don't even like the mother. They hate the mother unless she is a boy dressed up as. RAPing children, looking like a mother, destroying the reputation of the mother. Whoever Esau was with, he had a wife. I don't believe he had many wives. He could have, I don't know, but they wrote him out to be a hoe bag. And I believe they are gaslighting this person. You know, they say the victors write the stories, and the victors, when they're thieves, they lie. You know, everything's a lie. So their mission is to break down the purity. Now, when they think of purity, they think of children. They think of virgins. They think of untainted beings. But what they don't understand is that when you are seen purely, this is it. You are seen purely. So they say there's no wax here when it comes to you. You are genuine, without deceit. There's no deception or hidden flows here. You are truthful. You have been thoroughly seen, tested in very difficult circumstances. And you are authentic and transparent. The good, the bad, and the ugly, you shine it forth, and you're like praying, oh God, you know, I don't know if things need to adjust, please help me be better than I was before. And you pray. You are a prayer. You are a hope. And you are seen purely. So these jackwagons are out there trying to destroy the purity in them, which means children and virgins. You know, they sex traffic them. They prostitute them. And now there's boundaries here. You are seen purely. They could not destroy you. There's boundaries here, which are limits and rules. And you're saying in a big no to corruption and its icky characters. You don't want to have anything to do with them. You survived their best attempt to steal your life, to become you, and to take your utopia from you. They're talking about an administrator. You could very well be an administrator, which is someone who performs official duties, legal manager of estates, responsible for running a business or an organization. It's a managing director, a chief executive, or an administrator of justice. So there could be an administrator of justice who has set boundaries around you because you are genuine without deceit. There is no wax here. There's no malice in you. You're not creating illusions. You're not telling lies and bearing false witness about others. You are speaking the truth. You may not know everything because you've been lied to your whole damn life, and there's been so many tangled webs of false stories. Apparently you volunteered for something and you were accepted and now assisted and protected. You could very well be the new administrator of justice because you see clearly and you're not deceitful. There's no malice and you have no need for revenge. You are this new person. So here's the thing. Esau, if this is Esau speaking to this curator, who could very well be Jacob, the thief of Esau's estate, the murderer of his wife. Both this person, Esau, could potentially be, and his wife, were put into hell. And they walked through the valley of the shadow of death. And these ones were saying, they walked through. Both of them walked through. You didn't escape. You didn't make any deals. You didn't cut any... you didn't promise anything. You didn't sell your soul. You walked through. You managed the burden. You crawled up out of fiery pits of hell. Praying the whole time to the one who now realizes that you do love them. You do value them. You do have respect for them. It was all a freaking lie. And because you survived and now you have borne witness to everything that these ones have been doing in these realms and luring people into traumatic endings and then putting them in these realms so that they can walk around like they're these shining ones, they're not shining. They've been stealing the vessels of shining ones and then pretending that they are that. So there is a body transfer thing going on. I really do believe that there's going to be an exodus, a mass exodus. And what this is this just going to be a mass exodus of souls. Some people may actually perish because they'll go to the, their life was so crappy and full of addictions that they'll probably go somewhere else. Or it could be that they'll have a miraculous recovery and all of a sudden quit everything. And you'll know that that's not the real deal. That is a walk-in who wanted the light body. I really feel that a lot of these drugs that they put out there are testing mechanisms to see who has this vital light force in them. Because when you break down barriers and you amplify the energies in the body, you can see how bright the light gets, right? So, and they are into torturing and traumatizing people for light and life force energy. So if they can get you in a negative south node state, put you in trauma and suffering, and then get you on drugs, and they can see that you have a radiant traumatic life, tragic life, then they know which vessel they want. Anyhow, there is a body transfer going on. Protect your vessel. Watch yourself around people. They're talking about paralyzer or paralyzing agents. Watch your food. Don't leave it unattended. I don't care if you know these people, if they're your closest friends and family. And pray to the Most High to keep your environment safe. See you on the next one, everybody.